minutes.
Okay, it's 5 minutes.
Okay.
How about you slide in and I'll slide in behind you.
Really?
Yeah.
On the same side?
Yeah.
Okay, what should we say?
Banana bread!
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
That was good. Tonight we're making banana bread.
A banana bread.
What do you always... You always do that Italian...
Is that Italian?
A banana bread.
Oh, sorry.
Or what
Like
would
bread.
you call it?
I gotta get some new,
Accents.
I gotta get some new accents.
Okay.
No, we can't cut.
Have you ever made banana bread?
Yes.
You have?
No, I haven't made. I've eaten banana bread.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
I
never
was
made
surprised to hear you made it. Well, this is my secret favorite recipe. This is from my magic recipe book, like I've showed you before. But you know, it's the best recipe page in the book when it's filthy dirty like this.
it.
Can you see this? Like, there's so much splashed all over. We're going with number 1, banana bread. This is my age-old recipe from when I was 10 years old doing cooking shows in my kitchen.
And who forgot the butter?
Well, first I forgot the butter.
And then I forgot the
I used up all my butter last night in chocolate chip cookies. And then I went to the grocery store to get bananas. And I forgot the butter. So I asked my buddy Steve, do you have butter? Could I have small butter, please?
Can you get me some butter?
And he said, sure, no problem. He'd bring the butter, and he didn't bring the butter. So...
I picked up butter. I went to the store. I got the butter.
Oh, you got the butter?
The butter's in my fridge. A brick of butter. So I don't know what I'm going to do with a brick of butter. But I forgot to bring it over.
So tonight we're using I Can't Believe It's Not butter.
Huh? This is like margarine?
Yeah, this is all I have in the house. And so this is what we're going to use. And we're going to see what happens. Because I actually do this a lot. I actually, whatever I have, like Parquet, Country Crock,
Yeah.
whatever's spreadable and yellow, if I am out of butter, it's going in my recipe.
Okay.
And 9 times out of 10, it works just fine.
Alrighty.
Do you want to measure? Do you want to see how I measure my...
You measure. You're so good at it.
My I Can't Believe It's Not butter.
So, again, if this is the first time people are watching, explain your very scientific measuring process.
Have you noticed this is what I do?
Yeah.
I go by feel. I measure by a spatula on the heart, you know. So usually a half cup, a cup, it all ends up looking the same on the end of my spatula. But we're putting in a half a cup of I Can't Believe It's Not butter. And
So it's close. It's close to the butter.
should we actually, this is what I think is a half a cup. Should we actually measure it and see
Sure.
how close I am?
Let's do it.
Okay. Here we go. Pyrex, the old Pyrex. I think I might be a little short. I think I might be around maybe a quarter of a cup. I'd say
You're
a little short.
You're a smidgen short.
Okay.
I call that.
So usually what I do is err on the side of caution and put too much in anyways.
Ah, yes.
Because more is always better. So we're going to go with that.
I like it.
But what I always do is just judge by the consistency of the batter. If it seems like it's like too stiff, I'll put more in.
That seems like the pro move.
Well, you gotta trust yourself in the kitchen, right? We've talked about it being an art form.
Well, I've listened to a lot of cooks, grillers, that they don't use meat thermometers when they're especially on like a steak or something, right? It's all about feel with them. So that makes sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes there's disastrous results, but it's just food. What's the worst that can happen? And there's sugar in it, so you know it's going to taste good.
That's correct.
So, 2 cups of brown sugar. There we go. Now we got to cream it.
Okay.
Were you paying attention last time?
No. Yes.
Are we ready to rock?
Ready to cream.
We're ready to cream. Okay, so you got to put your attachment in. I like to use the paddle. Engage.
How many eggs you put in there?
2.
2.
how I like the batter to look before you put the dries in. Nice and silky smooth.
Okay.
We've
Now what are
got-
you putting in there?
This is 3 cups of flour. And you're probably supposed to like gradually add it in, but I don't really gradually do anything, so we're just gonna throw it all in there at once. Salt, teaspoon of salt. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Now we went through this before, the difference between baking powder and baking soda. And do you think any of it sunk in?
I don't remember.
I've been baking my whole life, and I've probably read the difference between baking powder and baking soda before a million times.
I just like saying soda.
Soda
Like you're from Boston
or Minnesota.
or Minnesota.
All right. Okay, this is where my secret ingredient comes in. I always put sour cream in most of the things that I bake.
Sour cream. And what does sour cream do?
It makes it creamy and delicious.
Okay.
It makes it moist. It doesn't overpower any other flavor. It just enriches the flavor. And I like to measure it by the heart as well. So I honestly just like plunk it in until it feels okay. And then we'll mix it again. Okay, you gotta give your sides of your bowl a good scrape every now and then. Alright,
That's what you need, or you need more?
I'm gonna put a little bit more in.
That's perfect.
Okay,
This is a very touchy-feely.
this
I can see it. Yeah, you're just kind of doing it by
this is
feel.
how I live my life.
I like it. This is
Yeah.
an interesting way to cook.
So that's what I said. It's like an art form, and it just feels like fun.
Well,
like
I guess
it's
when
a
you've
project.
when you've done it as much as you have, and you've
You know how it's
succeeded,
supposed to
you've
feel.
failed,
Yeah.
you're right. So you kind of know.
Right, and also I'm not afraid to make mistakes.
Right. Why like this?
Because these have come out of the freezer. So when you have a bunch of bananas and you have a bunch of kids at home that one day decide they love bananas, and then the next week you buy a bunch of bananas and then they don't like bananas anymore, then these nice bananas turn into brown, spotty bananas that nobody really wants to eat, and then they're waste. So you put them in the freezer, and then they turn like really brown like this. And then they stay good forever till you take them out and let them thaw, and you use them in recipes like this because they're so moist and they have so much sugar. The older they get, the more sugar is in them.
Gotcha.
And they watch how fun this is because you can split it open and just
Ew.
pour it into your batter. It's fun. It grosses the boys out whenever I make this.
It looks like snot,
It feels like snot.
but it smells good.
Does it?
It smells like bananas,
Oh.
like a banana. Don't know why banana sounds Italian, but it does.
A banana. Bananino. Here, you do one.
I don't want to do it.
Do it.
Oh,
Don't be
okay.
such a baby.
Okay.
It's the last one that's frozen. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Flop.
Ugh.
Like, don't you think that feels cool?
No, it feels like afterbirth. I don't know what that feels like, but that's what I imagine it would feel like.
So there's a big difference between that.
Oh, so you're putting in good bananas too?
Well, because I only had 4 in the freezer.
Oh.
So I'm gonna use, and these aren't even like
And what
they're
is,
not even ready to eat. Like
Like
these
a-
are pretty green banana, but that's all they had at the grocery store. So you break it up into chunks.
so how many bananas does it call for?
6 bananas.
Okay.
So we're using 2 not ready and 3 frozen. Or
So is
4
this going to do
frozen.
anything to the taste of the loaf?
I don't know. This has never happened to me before. I've always just used ones out of the freezer because I always have bananas in the freezer. But my teenage daughter has been having about 3 protein smoothies a day lately, so she's been using up all my frozen bananas.
Good for her.
All right,
Staying
why don't
healthy.
you give that a go?
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna scrape the sides. Make sure we get it all.
That was very cool.
Yeah, it's fun. Now it's fun part. Chocolate chips.
Okay.
And I almost went and bought some dairy milk bars to chop up just because they were so good in the cookies last time. But then I thought, I have these at home. Let's not get crazy. Because I kind of like semi-sweet chocolate chips better in banana bread.
Right.
I've tried it with milk chocolate before and it's too rich.
Yeah.
It's too much of that.
That makes sense.
You need a little bit of this bitterness. Okay, turn it on. I had this idea. I've never done this before either.
Okay.
But you know how sometimes you can make chocolate chip cookies, but in the same batter, if you add some cocoa, they're double chocolate chip cookies. Like they're chocolate,
Okay.
and then they have chocolate chips in them, so they're double.
Mhm.
What if we did chocolate banana?
Okay. Okay.
Chocolate chip banana
Yeah.
bread.
Let's try it.
So we could do 1 loaf regular,
Yeah.
and then mix some cocoa into the second loaf,
Perfect.
and then do a taste test and see which is better.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So first we're gonna need to fill 1 pan. Oh, we forgot to preheat the oven again. So we're gonna preheat the oven to 325. Do you know how to preheat the
I'm
oven,
gonna try.
Steve? Have you ever? How often do you preheat the oven?
Well.
I'll show you where the buttons
It's
are.
been a while.
Now we have our loaf pans.
You can't eat
Yes, you can.
loaf butter.
Yes, you
Can
can.
you?
Loaf butter.
Or loaf batter.
Loaf batter? Sure you can. You can eat anything you want.
Really?
Well,
I don't
this has raw eggs in it. Cookie dough has raw eggs in it. But did you know that actually the reason they say that you can get salmonella from cookie dough is not because of the eggs, it's because of the flour?
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently.
Can you
Google it.
explain that? Doesn't make sense to me.
Do you have your phone? Google it. See what it says.
How do you get sick from raw? Raw dough may contain germs that may make you sick. Flour doesn't look like a raw food, but most flour is raw. That means it hasn't been treated to kill germs that cause food poisoning, such as E. coli. These harmful germs can contaminate grain while it's still in the field, or flour while it's being made. I did not know that. Because
You are welcome.
I eat handfuls of wheat all the time.
Handfuls of wheat.
Yeah.
Okay, how much cocoa do you think we should put in there, Steve? Why don't you measure
Okay.
it with your heart?
Okay.
More. You will see that you need quite a bit of cocoa to make it.
Did you want me to put all this in? Is that why it's in that?
No, that's just all that was left in the.
That's good. We don't
I-
need a crazy chocolate.
Really? You don't think so?
Just a hint.
You just don't like to go all out. do
I just
you?
never done it before, so I don't know how much.
Make it chocolatey. We're putting it all in.
Okay.
And to balance out the extra cocoa, the extra dry, I'm gonna put in some more cream, just a little bit. Not much. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh yeah, that looks very chocolatey.
Mm-hmm.
Let's show everybody the difference between the two. So your regular on the left, and the chocolate
Double chocolate banana bread. You know what else would be really good in here?
What's that?
Peanut butter.
Ooh. In that one?
Yeah.
Maybe another time.
Yeah.
Okay, so this thing's ready now.
Oh.
That is good timing.
Perfect.
That's great.
Little choco. There we go.
So how long are we cooking these for?
Read the recipe.
325 or 45 minutes to an hour.
All right.
So we're gonna take a little break
Mm-hmm.
and
Clean up.
clean up.
You're on dish duty.
Okay, and we'll come back and we'll have the tasting of the 2 loaves. Okay, we'll just keep rolling. Might as well.
Banana bread, take 2. Okay, here we are. The next morning. After we
Ish.
made banana bread. Here's our final product. We made the 2 kinds. We made the regular banana bread and the double chocolate banana bread. Okay, now looking at them, they look very nice. They are cut thick. I like them thick. So we have real butter to put on banana bread. Not, I can't believe it's not butter. Okay, so Rod tells me, my stepdad tells me that butter is actually icing for banana bread.
Oh.
I have to admit, I tried some of this already without you. And I put I can't believe it's not butter on.
Yeah. No.
I could believe it wasn't butter. Will I be disgusted?
No. Just,
A smattering?
so.
That's the ugliest butter job I've ever seen.
Well, hey.
I just like a nice thin, meaty like layer, like just
Oh.
enough to melt in there. All right.
So I'm gonna try the chocolate one first.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I need coffee.
Me too.
You have to have coffee with banana bread.
Yes.
Okay, so what did you think?
Out of 10? Oh, let's just try the other one. I don't want to.
Well, do you not like it?
Oh, I like it. I think I'm gonna like the other one better.
I think you won't.
No? Try this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the real one better. You can taste more of the banana in it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're a purist. You're a
I like
banana bread purist.
Mm.
You can tell it's not made with pure butter. But
It's still pretty damn good
it's
though.
still delicious. It's still delicious.
But yeah, that is
So,
better than the chocolate one.
long story short, if you have the choice, use the real butter.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not a foodie, but I like the other one better.
Okay, fine. Finish mine. Cheers.